Hello again and welcome to Crime in Music. I'm your host, Brian J. Kinsley, and with me today, one half of the WMHW award-nominated radio show, The Furley Ropers, a man who's been a regular featured singer on stage with Kirk Devane and the Bionic Dirt, and he made his big screen debut in the movie High Fidelity opposite John Cusack. Oh boy, it's Jason Roy!
How you doing, Brian?
I'm good. Let's explain to everybody what Jason's doing here and why Ben is not. Ben is actually doing quite well outside of podcast world, so he's got some projects he's working on, and he's making that money. So he wanted us to tap one of our buddies who's sort of tuned into the music industry, and that would be you.
They are mighty big New Balance shoes to fill. No, I feel I'm having my Gina moment from Empire Records.
Oh yeah. There
At
you
the
go.
very end when she's up on the top of the building.
It's like I'm a singer now.
He's like, Gina, take the lead. Like, now I'm stepping up because I'm such a, I love you guys. I love what you guys do. I think you guys got a great thing going. And then now I get called in. And I will say the studio is a little bit more romantic than I envisioned.
Yes, there have been studio updates. Ben will be jealous because he hasn't seen all of this. So it's good that you're here, man. Thanks for filling in. Well, like we do every other Wednesday or Thursday, every other week, we bring you a new true crime podcast about people in and around the music business and their misadventures into law breaking. And this week will be no different. You're going to fill in for our buddy Benny, and we're going to go here in a minute to one of his favorite games. You've listened to the podcast. I know you've told me that before, but have you ever tried to guess the guest?
Not really, because you have who it is.
The title.
So, I mean, I usually get it right away. But I was wondering if I get to do this, so I was pretty excited.
Well, you will, and see here in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the title music's going to stop. We're going to roll in to guess the guest with our guest, Jason Roy.
Ooh.
This is different with different people. I know how to hint to Ben. I'm going to have to see if I know how to hint to you. Okay, nicknames of Guess the Guest.
All right.
Star. No.
Can I?
Okay.
What's it rhyme with? What's his name rhyme with?
Well, we'll get there. Don't worry about that. Another nickname, Princess. So I've just eliminated half of the genders. Well, not even half of the genders.
Princess.
But I've eliminated a whole gender for you. Star.
Chaka Khan?
Ooh, that is close, but no. Now I also say that because it's never close when Ben does it, just so you know. Some call her Miss Blue Baller.
Miss Blue Ball. Is she in hip hop?
No.
She's not.
Hip hop adjacent.
I want to say like kind of in the vein of like Diana Ross.
You're getting a little. You need to think a little more modern, I would say.
Modern.
Here's another one. PH.
PH, like a pH level.
Could be.
Is that her initials?
It could be that too.
Paula Habdul.
Ooh, that. I like how you just wrenched it in there. Like you're the kind of guy to do a jigsaw puzzle with some scissors.
That's what I do.
There you go.
I also take the stickers off a Rubik's Cube and then put them where,
So much easier that way.
Oh, yeah.
You just pop the corner off and that cube falls apart. Last clue. That's hot.
Paris Hilton.
Yay! Oh my God, he does it.
Oh, she's... All right, I'll keep my opinions to myself.
Oh, just you wait. It is Paris Hilton. That's correct. Paris Whitney Hilton, born New York City, New York, USA, February 17th, 1981.
81?
Yeah. So what's that put her at?
Well, I was born in 87.
Right. No. Oh God, what does that put her in? Okay, math. I can do this. So
44 minus 6 because we were born in 75.
Oh God, well, you're
Right?
busting out ages now.
39.
Jeez. Just breaking through that fourth wall immediately.
Hey, Surrey.
Yeah. No, don't do that. That activates everybody's. Then the podcast stops. All right, February 17, 1981, 2020, 40. So she's got to be 39.
Yeah.
She's born to parents Rick Hilton, that's her dad, and Kathy Hilton, that's her mom. Now, Princess is the oldest of 4 children. She's got a sister, Nikki. She was born in 83, and 2 brothers, Baron Hilton II and Conrad Hughes Hilton, born in 89 and 94, respectively. So,
was Nikki Hilton, was she on The Simple Life?
I believe she was in for a season.
For a hot second, right?
Yeah,
and then she bailed.
They do a lot of modeling together. We'll
Yeah.
get there.
All right.
Now, here's the best part. If you didn't know, her paternal great great-grandfather, not great-great, just great, was Conrad Hilton. He's the guy who founded Hilton Hotels, the big hotel chain.
Oh yeah, I've been one.
Yeah, they're nice hotels.
Yeah,
That's
super,
all
super
my
nice.
wife will stay at. I swear to God.
Ooh.
They have a good dog policy, so for pets, and she loves that. Conrad Hilton was married to Zsa Zsa Gabor. She was a famous actress back in the day, if you guys remember that.
Love Boat.
Yeah, her maternal aunts and are television personalities, Kim and Kyle Richards. They're on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
I've never seen a single episode of any of those housewife shows.
Never. No,
Not
I
a one.
agree.
Not a one. But I know what's going on.
I know the initials, and I know that, oh man, that's like one of them Real Housewives.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's like what's the Kardashians. Never seen a single episode.
Oh, we'll get
But
into
I
them.
do know that the brother sells socks. I know that the Lamar guy, one of them was married to him. She lost her wedding ring in a river or a lake. Yeah.
I know that when someone marries into their family, they mysteriously go crazy, and that seems to be how it works. So, but you know what? We'll actually get to Kardashians. They're in this story.
Oh, okay.
So, Princess, she is of Norwegian, German, Italian, English, Irish, and Scottish ancestry. So she's very much
What was that last one?
Scottish ancestry.
Okay.
She's raised Catholic. She moved a lot as a child, living in suites in the Waldorf Astoria in Manhattan and Beverly Hills, up in the Hamptons in New York. Her sister Nikki described her once as very much a tomboy. You wouldn't get that
No,
kind of thing. Like, that's
not
the tomboy
at all.
of the Hilton family.
That's a tomboy.
And to them it is.
Oh,
She
God.
dreamed about becoming a veterinarian.
I can't see that.
All right. As a child, she was friends with people like actress Bijou Phillips. Bayou Phillips.
Bijou Phillips. She's Freaks and Geeks.
Oh, there you go.
Yep,
Yeah, I knew
yep.
I knew that name.
Freaks and Geeks, and she was in something else that was pretty big.
She hung out, obviously, with Nicole Richie and Kim Kardashian, like we talked, and socialite Ivanka Trump. No comment on that.
I'm not saying
All
that.
right, you're not even going to step in there.
I'm not even
I
getting
see.
political.
Her mother is a close friend of Michael Jackson, with Princess remarking in an interview, I grew up around Michael, and anytime he'd have music videos or a concert, he'd always invite my family.
Oh, I'm sure you did. Did you watch that Finding Neverland?
No,
Did you?
I didn't. I
Whoa.
didn't. I'm waiting for Corey Feldman's movie to come out.
Yeah, but no, it was. You don't want to watch it when the kids are around. Like,
It's not for children.
I watched it with my wife, and we can't even listen to a Michael Jackson song at all. Since
It
watching
ruins
that.
music,
it
right?
ruins it
right?
big time.
Much like this show will ruin music for some, but I'm not too worried about music. Paris Hilton's music career at this point, but we'll get there. No spoilers.
Okay, I know. I think I know the name of her song she put out.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so besides that, let's see. She went to Buckley School, St. Paul, the Apostle School, elementary school. It's her freshman year of high school. She spent at Marywood Palm Valley School in Rancho Mirage, California, so West Coast. Let's see.
So she went to
96.
school out in California, but she's from New York.
That's what I'm hearing. You
Okay.
know? They left California in 96 to go back to the East Coast, so they're ping-ponging across the country. At age 15, she attended professional children's school. 16, one more year at Provo Canyon School for emotionally troubled teens. Not a lot on that.
No.
She attended Dwight School before dropping out a few months later. Quote, she knew no one at school, said her mother. Classmates described her as sort of more sophisticated. She was different from everybody else. And later, she gets her GED.
Good enough degree.
Hey, man, good enough for Paris Hilton. Good enough for me. After originally modeling as a child at charity events, Princess signs with Donald Trump's model agency, T Management, at age 19. She soon posed alongside her sister Nikki.
Did she get that contract because of her talent, which, whatever? Or was it because you said she was good friends with, Trump's daughter?
Yeah.
All right.
I think that might have something to do with it. I don't know. I mean, it's not like a bunch of rich people are just going to get together and help each other out so that they get more rich. That seems unplausible.
No.
The good of the many. So, age 19, she's a model. She's posing with her sister Nikki in the shoot of September 2000 issue of Vanity Fair. Now, this is important because this basically is what springs her into public awareness. She becomes a celebrity off of that shoot. And she starts to model all the way up 2001. She's one of the biggest fashion stars on and off of the catwalk at New York's Fashion Week. She's appeared in American Vogue, UK's Tatler, Italy's Giola, and US's FHM. I think you've got FHM before.
FHM.
What does that stand for?
That's for Him magazine, right?
I believe that's correct,
Yeah.
or monthly. We would have accepted both.
Oh.
In addition to modeling, Princess here ventures into screen acting. In 2000, she plays an ill-fated character in the independent thriller Sweetie Pie.
She was in another movie too later.
Oh, she's coming up here with a bunch of movies. 2001.
Am I too full of spoilers?
No, I mean if you know, she was in Zoolander. That's the 2001.
She played
thing.
herself. It's like when Courtney Love was in The People versus Larry Flint, right? Like everybody was giving her like these rave reviews, for her role and her acting. They're like, you know what? It's not too hard for Courtney Love to play a drunk, cracked out whore.
I see. No love for Courtney Love.
Oh, I love Hole. Like I love him.
There you go. Businessman George J. Maloof Jr. paid her to wear a dress made from $1 million in poker chips and attend a Palms Casino Resort opening in Las Vegas back in November 2001. And this marked the first of all these offers for her just to show up and do promotional stuff. And she doesn't do anything. She just shows up. Hi.
Those poker chips must have been just
Hey, no.
STDs galore.
No, I'm sure they disinfected them. I mean, well, probably not in 2001, but. So in 2002, she appears in Vincent Gallo's Honey Bunny video. She plays a strung out supermodel. So, like you said,
foreshadowing.
Do what you know. Just kidding. We're defaming her for no reason right now, right? She's just some young pretty girl from a rich family, and that's like there's nothing wrong with her yet.
Can I be honest?
Sure.
I can't stand this woman.
No?
Oh no! I just.
Oh wow, this is great. Let's see if I can find something any bit redeeming for you.
That should be your goal, and you're not going to do it.
Well, that's a wonderful episode to start out with.
I know. I'm not usually this angry.
Great. Well, okay. She started as a socialite in the straight-to-DVD horror 9 Lives. She becomes a breakout star in 2003 when she stars with her friend Nicole Richie in the reality show The Simple Life.
And that's why I can't stand her. That's how she got on my radar, because she would go into these, situations. I get it. A lot of them are staged, and you want a reaction, and it's television. But there was this underlying theme of her just. I remember one episode they asked, if she'd ever been to Walmart, or they were going to go to Walmart, and she asked, "What's Walmart? Do they sell walls there?" It's just this out of touch like the woman's never mowed her lawn, guaranteed. Like right there.
That's typically our litmus test, isn't it? It's like, you know what you need to do? Go mow your lawn. Yeah, take some time to think.
It has been like that because I've known you for 15 years?
It's been a while.
No, 30. I met you when I was 15.
There you go.
Yeah. So even, I think it was 12, 15 years ago, that was kind of our standard of what makes a celebrity normal or in touch, which is, do they mow their lawn?
Right.
Yeah.
They doing their things like to maintain their own sort of setup, like your own house, your own property, whatever. Are you doing those things, or are you just, celebrity who just walks through those things and looks at them?
Yeah. Keanu Reeves. That's a celebrity that's in touch.
Good dude.
Yeah. Great guy.
Well, we'll never hear about him on the show. So.
Dogstar. He's got that band Dogstar.
I know, but he's not done anything wrong.
You're right.
I'm sure. I mean, maybe Dogstar's got some druggies in it, but we'll see.
Yeah, maybe.
So basically, 2003, The Simple Life comes out, and boom. For those who don't know, that's when Nicole Richie, it's a daughter of Lionel Richie, music star in the USA and throughout the world, and Princess here, they lived for a month with his family in rural Arkansas. Altus, Arkansas.
Okay.
And so they do stuff on a farm, and they're like, "Oh my God, is that a cow?" They're like, "I've never actually seen a cow before," and stuff. And you're just like, "Oh, okay." So you watch rich girls struggle with the basic things of life.
Yeah, basically.
Now, December 2nd,
it's like going to our high school.
I see. Something you want to chime in there about high school?
Yeah, it's basically 4 years of The Simple Life. Bunch of out-of-touch women, too much money,
You wouldn't think so either, where that school is located.
No, not at all.
Like, you're right on the edge of the hood, and you're like, all these rich kids don't understand what's going on.
No, not at all. To them, it was like a field trip every day, like going to the zoo, like, ooh, look at that. It's just something out of the ordinary.
I had no idea you had such resentment for our high school.
I feel like I've gotten to this character now. Like, I'm not angry.
No, it's that chair.
I'm just spouting off.
Right. No, that's Ben's. That's the spirit of Ben is coming through you in his anger.
Is it Ben's Kavorka?
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so December 2nd, 2003, the series premieres, and that was coincidentally close to the release of a sex tape starring Princess. Remember that?
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah. No, she's become very famous because she has a celebrity sex tape. She's one of the first people to have a celebrity sex tape.
I mean, everybody knew she had one. I never seen it. But, that's all it takes nowadays.
I see. Well, because of it.
And I was telling my wife this. We were talking about this the other day. I'm sorry. Sidebar.
There you go. That's all you got to do.
Was that, was it Kardashian? The one that had the sex tape, right?
Right.
All right. And then Paris Hilton had a sex tape. like that launched her, right?
Popping beers.
Kardashian?
Yeah,
Right?
Kardashian. She's a famous porn
right?
star.
She took that and she went with it, and she's doing her thing.
Everybody forgets that.
Like her or not, you'd be hard up to find somebody that is not aware of her existence.
That's true.
You really would. My heart goes out to the dude that's in the sex tape. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it takes two to make a sex tape. Like, I would be a little, I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, oh, come on. Like, I was there too. I want some of this money. I want some of the sex tape money.
Well, it's funny you talk about that.
Oh.
The sex tape itself is now called, it's a porno known One Night in Paris. It's a pornographic video directed by Rick Solomon. It depicts Princess having sexual intercourse back in 2001 with Rick Solomon.
What did he do?
He's a professional poker player and
right.
eventual ex-husband of Pamela Anderson.
Did he do the Girls Gone Wild thing?
No, that's a different guy. That's Joe something. This was not originally intended for public release, the porn One Night in Paris. It was filmed primarily, I can't say words, primarily with a single stationary tripod mounted camera using night vision. So, but there's a couple of scenes that are filmed regular, like just normal indoor lighted porn. The video was released by Solomon shortly after the Simple Life debuts, and it caused quite a stir in the media.
They must have had a fight. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'll show her.
Princess has stated publicly that she had been, quote, out of it and didn't know what she was doing during the taping of the video and did not approve of its public release. Now, Solomon sued her for defamation. You're a liar. You knew exactly what you were doing, and you were cool with it.
Was she?
She countersued him over the release of the sex tape. In the first place, they settle out of court, basically. According to reports, Princess is awarded $400,000 and plans to donate a whole percentage of it to charity. It says literally planned to donate a whole percentage to charity. So we don't know. We have a quote from her about this, and she says, quote, I never received a dime from the video. It's just dirty money, and he should give it all to some charity for the sexually abused or something. To be honest, I don't even think about it anymore.
All right.
Sounds like you're over it.
Yeah. But was it her that had, I believe it was. It may have been that lawsuit where she did get money out of it, and then she did say that, it may not be her, but there was a very similar case where she was going to give that money to charity, just like she said, but ended up buying these outlandish dresses, and they never left like her garage or anything like that. So
I see. Well, man, I didn't go that deep with it. But if you're going to have a nice dress, where would you wear that to? The Oscars. And she wins an Oscar. Well, okay, she doesn't win an Oscar. She wins the Oscars of porn. She earns herself an AVN award for her sex tape for best-selling sex tape title of the year, best renting title of the year, and best overall marketing campaign individual project.
Marketing campaign?
Well, it came out around the time of the Simple Life, so she kind of got the added boost. And the porn guys were like, that's brilliant. That's what you do. So Princess sues the company that released the tape, Katatani Limited, for $30 million in violation of privacy and emotional distress.
That happened with Hulk Hogan, didn't it?
As far as him suing a porn company?
No, he had a sex tape.
Oh,
yeah, got stolen.
Yes.
And it released. And who was it that released it? But he went after them for a shit ton of money. And he won.
Did he?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
May 2005, Princess kind of gets a win. She hosts NBC's Saturday Night Live.
Oh, I'm fascinated with Saturday Night Live. Like I am. Not so much the show itself as of lately, but I just...
Like the history?
The history of it, the stories, like how it operates. I just find it interesting. I listened to like David Spade gave a real good interview about what it was like being on the show and how, you got like 2 seconds, not 2 seconds, but you got like 30 seconds to change this outfit and this and that.
Oh,
and,
God.
It's just,
I can only imagine.
But it was...
Sorry, Michelle.
But she was... The general opinion of the entire staff there was that she was the worst host. The worst person to work with. Her and Steven Seagal.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Did she wear shooting glasses even indoors at night?
Oh, God. But she was, she wouldn't get the jokes. And then she would try to bring ideas to it, and they just weren't funny. And she just had like an entourage, and it just...
Well, your life's not relatable, and so that's a lot of humor is like, oh, I get that. That's happened to me. And, I too find that situation humorous for whatever reasons or contrary or whatever. You're just like, oh, you get it. When you're that far removed, I think it's a different type of humor. That
Yeah.
reminds me of someone else, some orange-haired fella. I don't.
Carrot Top?
No, he's more. He wears suits and stuff like that, and he just doesn't get the jokes. And I don't. Anyway,
The kid from Harry Potter?
yeah, sure. It's one of the Weasleys.
Yeah.
She was there because she was promoting a film, House of Wax.
Yeah, that was one I know she was in.
There you go. Now, what do you know about that movie?
Just that Serena Ulchuel
Yes.
was MTV News.
Correct.
And they had every half hour they would come in with a story on MTV, and it was always like the globe and like the typewriter hammers, like doo, 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 doo.
Yep.
News. And
News.
Oh, dude, Google how old Kurt Loder is.
I don't want to know.
Like
I'm scared.
It's either like mid 70s. It's yeah, he's old. But anyway, no, they did like that was breaking news, and I guess say what you want about her, but she was relevant for that time.
Oh yeah.
So that was the big story, that Paris Hilton was in a movie called House of Wax.
House of Wax.
Yeah.
It was not well received. The London, the View London, Matt Turner writer says, quote, "She does better than you might expect," and TV Guide calls her talentless.
Wow.
So, 50-50.
Oh, I miss TV Guide.
So, yeah, right? What do they do?
I don't do they, is it I don't know, what do they do?
The last thing I saw TV Guide was that channel that would like scroll all of the upcoming things, like TV Guide channel, I guess it was.
The one I don't know.
I haven't
Did you
seen
get
it.
the one that scrolled all the way through, or did you get the one that would stop every like 4 and then up again?
I hated
pause,
that one.
Up again.
It's
Pause.
like time has stopped. I'm like, come on, guys. Just tell me what's on 99. I just got to know.
That was before the info button on the remote.
Oh, yeah. I mean, man, we've lived through some major changes, my man. I don't want to share too much of your family, but I'll say I'm the youngest. So my first job in life was to change the channel, sit next to the TV. So that's also why I had glasses first out of anybody else in my family.
I had one of my students was they're out of touch with technology, to say the least. And they asked her, Mr. Roy, it was, I don't know, whatever question it was. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Like, can you go on your computer and go to Ask Jeeves? I'm like, Ask Jeeves?
I'm sorry. Ask Jeeves is your point of reference? That's your preferred search engine?
How long have you been in here?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, speaking of talentless things and all that, she earns a Teen Choice Award for the best scream. So, in Talentless to Talented, because she went,
The Kids' Choice Award?
Teen Choice Award.
Teen Choice Award. Is that where they get the surfboard?
Yes, I believe that is where they get the server. What am I supposed to do with this?
That's so huge.
I got to carry this around all night now.
Make it smaller.
Thanks, man. She gets, what the Razzie Awards are?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, she gets a Razzie Award for Worst Supporting Actress for that film.
Really?
Yep.
They did. You ever see the movie Catwoman with Halle Berry?
No, I have not.
I have not either.
Because I was warned against it.
Yes, I've never seen it.
But the cover looks great.
It's I guess it's Batman and Robin bad.
Oh, God.
But she actually
Freeze.
It was her, and actually Sandra Bullock did it too. That they gave out because they always run it's the Razzies, right?
Razzies.
Yeah, they run those before the Oscars.
Correct.
And it's kind of tongue in cheek and whatever, But Halle Berry actually showed up and accepted the award and gave a speech.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like that's how you do it. That's how you own it.
That's a classy lady right there, man. Yeah. It's 2006 rolls around, and Princess receives the nomination for Best Frightened Performance at the MTV Movie Awards.
Yeah, we were all scared of that performance.
Simple Life is canceled by Fox after 3 seasons. There's a dispute between Princess and Nicole Richie. Neither one spoke publicly about it, so we don't know. Rumor has it, though, that Richie showed one of the sex tapes to a group of their mutual friends. Like, ha, look at Princess.
Before it was released?
Getting railed. No, I guess there's only the one that's been officially released. So
she has a library.
We glossed over the fact that there are multiple sex tapes made by this woman. And Solomon.
She was out mowing her lawn. She wouldn't have time to be all fucking on film.
That's what I'm saying. This is always the thing. You can't, you got to take care of the garden and stuff like that. You're picking weeds. You do not have time to be setting up night vision cameras and shit like that. So, all right. So The Simple Life is gone. August 22nd, 2006. Princess releases her self-titled debut album, Paris.
What was the first single? Wait, hold on. Was it like The Stars Are in Her Eyes?
Stars are... Can't see.
Blind.
Stars Are Blind.
Oh,
Yes.
so close.
Woo!
Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah, because I wish I had that. I just have Ric Flair. So that's what we do here. All right. Being invaded by dogs in the studio. Go dogs. Go.
Go, dog, go.
No, it's well received. It reaches number 6 on the Billboard 200 chart. It sells over 600,000 copies worldwide. Its first single, Stars Are Blind, good call, is played on more than 125 total pop top stations around the U.S.
Would it reach on TRL?
I don't have that.
These are the numbers I need, Brian.
Damn it. I thought, see, that's something Ben would never ask me, so I didn't. He's not as tuned into you.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not Ben. I'm me. Pleased to meet you.
The song is a worldwide hit, reaching top 10s in 17 different countries.
Do you think? Okay, just because something sells doesn't like in mass quantities doesn't necessarily mean that it's good.
I beg to differ with you. If it's popular, it must be good.
Oh, that's okay. But don't you think that there's like a curiosity factor? Like people are buying this just out of like ironically, or
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Let's
let's see how bad the whole album is.
Right.
The first song sucks. Let's see how bad the other ones are. It's like Corey Haim. Is it Corey Haim? No, who's the one that hung out with Michael Jackson?
Feldman.
Yeah. What's that one video he has? Like, have you seen it?
Oh God, what is his song?
Destination.
Him and his angels.
Yeah.
Haim's
It's
Angels
so
or something like
the guy
that.
from the Hobbit's in there at one point.
Dude, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's actually, it starts out, there's parts that aren't bad though. You're like, hey, this might have potential.
Like it wakes up, he gets out of bed, like goes downstairs, puts a glove on, like it doesn't even fit. Oh, it's great.
Oh my God.
In a bad sort of way.
That's awesome. September 2006, Princess is arrested and charged with driving under the influence of alcohol. She blows a blood alcohol content of .08. Her driver's license is suspended. She pleads no contest to reckless driving, and she is sentenced to 36 months probation and fines totaling $1,500.
So she has this, at the time, again, you know, I'm not the biggest fan, but again, you got to give credit where credit's due. She was relevant. She was, you know, she at the time for a hot second there, she was A-list, right?
Oh yeah.
So you would see her in Us Magazine, People Magazine, and she always had these bodyguards, entourage, right, all around her, these hangers on. You think somebody would like, hey, I can give you a lift, like, you know? Like,
no, this is before Lyft and Uber, I think.
well, not in the sense of but you know what I mean. It seems like your bodyguard would be like, you know, give me the keys, I'll take it. Or
oh yeah, that's true. No,
know?
he's like, that is not my job. Yeah. That's one of my favorite like Instagram things. Is this British not my job? Like all these construction trades. And they're like opening doors into walls and shit.
I've seen that.
Stuff. It's not my job.
Yeah, it's super. Is that like the bridge doesn't line up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Missed it by inches. There are people like painters who come in and like there's just a box on the floor, so they just painted around the box. And you're like, dude.
My favorite
not
was
my job.
My favorite was I saw it was a sign on somebody's front door, and it had a plastic like you know like those big plastic barrels that you might get like pork rinds in or cheese puffs. Or
yeah.
But it was filled with rocks, and it just had a sign there that said doorbell's broken, shake barrel.
Sure, man. Like I'm good. I'm just gonna leave.
You'd hear it.
Exactly. Let's see here. Talking about being in the moment and seeing her everywhere. She licenses her name to Gameloft for their mobile video game, Paris Hilton's Diamond Quest. You can go questing for diamonds. That's hot.
But she's trying, man.
Yeah. She's a hustler.
Yeah.
January 2007, she stopped for driving with a suspended license, signs an agreement that she's not permitted to drive. The next month, she's caught driving 70 miles per hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone without headlights.
How fast?
70 and a 35.
Without headlights.
Without headlights. At night.
Good God.
With a suspended license. Prosecutors at the office of the LA County Attorney charge her with these infractions, and her failure to enroll in a court-ordered alcohol education program violates her previous probation. So she's sentenced to 45 days in jail for the probation violation. She appeals the sentence, supporting an online petition asking California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger for a pardon.
And?
Counter petition to maintain her sentence is posted. She changes lawyers, drops the plans to appeal, goes through with it, takes her sentence.
Who's the lawyer that defended Casey Anthony? Baez. Jose Baez.
Wasn't Joan Baez?
Baez, right?
I'm a music guy, dude. I don't know. Yes, I believe you're correct.
You know, and I was, you know, like everybody else, I watched that whole trial with Casey Anthony, and it's just vile. Like it's horrible circumstances. And then I was watching, and he was her lawyer. And then I was watching, what's the Aaron Hernandez thing on Netflix, right? He was his lawyer when he appealed or something or other. Got him off. I don't agree with the guy's methods, but he gets results.
That's it. I mean, that's
the guy you want.
I guess, man. Jeez. That just seems like dirty money to me.
Yeah, well, you can.
Like, I don't know. I don't know the actual circumstances of everything, so I don't dive deep into those cases because they do freak me out. Like, the one time we did do a serial killer on here, it's not a happy show, so I'm trying to avoid that stuff. But to be the lawyer assigned to like work against that, that just seems like, how would you get up and like, all right, today's my job is to make sure this dude gets free. I'm like,
Yeah, you got to be morally bankrupt somewhat. Or not bankrupt, but just it's sociopathic. You have to be able to turn that switch on and off. You put it aside.
Yeah,
it's a job. Exactly. Yeah. It's my job.
I guess. Those baby seal clubber. Too many seals on this beach. Go to it. Felipe.
Eating our ocean plastic.
Hernandez. I was just trying to name lawyers, and I named the guy that...
How many lawyers can you name?
Not a lot.
Neither.
Kardashian was a lawyer, right? Robert Kardashian was
O.J. Simpson.
Oh, exactly. These are all going to be horrible reasons I know names of lawyers, right? Like
it's never the good ones,
right? Like Feiger was like a Dr. Death lawyer out here in Michigan.
Yeah.
Who else?
No, Feiger wasn't the death.
Didn't he defend the death guy?
Oh, Kevorkian.
Yeah, Kevorkian.
Okay, I thought you said he was the death guy.
No. He defended Kevorkian, but I mean, so yeah. Every time you know a lawyer's name, it's for a bad reason.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway. So June 5th, she starts her jail term, enters the Century Regional Detention Facility, a women's prison in Lakewood, California.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, they would love her.
Well, also, she went there right after attending the 2007 MTV Movie Awards.
She went after?
Yep. They let her go to the movie awards, and then she checked into the jails.
Oh, that's the worst.
Like, hey, you going to go to the after party there, princess? Like, nah, I got somewhere else to be. It's a different party.
Tell me who you're wearing. This is from the Department of Corrections, California.
This is county, made by county. Let's see here. On June 7th, LA County Sheriff Lee Baca signs an order resentencing her to 40 days of home confinement with an electronic monitoring device. So she gets an ankle bracelet there.
It's probably bedazzled.
Ankle monitor. Yep, she bejeweled it.
Pink.
Now, apparently it's due to an unspecified medical condition. Here's a quote from Sheriff Baca. My message to those who don't like celebrities is that punishing celebrities more than the average American is not justice. He didn't use commas, and so that's the thing. The special treatment, in sense, appears to be because of her celebrity status, but she got more time in jail.
She did?
I don't know. That's what he's saying. I think he's just trying to cover his ass. Like, it doesn't say that she got more time. She did that ankle monitor, and then she was done.
You went from so confident to it just came uncoiled at the end.
I don't know.
He said, does that happen? I don't know.
That's his quote. That's not my quote. That's his quote.
Sounds like something he'd say.
I didn't say that. Right. Let's see. She's summoned to reappear in court the following morning, June 8th. No work furlough, no release, no electronic monitoring. Now she's got none of that. After hearing they declined to brief in the chambers on her medical condition, the judge is like, I don't want to hear about it, and sent her back to serve the original 45-day sentence.
There you go.
So there you go. And then when she heard that, she said, that's not right.
That's not hot.
Screaming and asking to hug her mom. Then she's moved to the medical wing of the Twin Towers Correctional Facility in Los Angeles. Twin Towers Correctional Facility. That actually.
So she went to the medical because what was her condition?
They didn't say, and the judge didn't want to hear it.
Her talent levels are incredibly low.
She's super low metachlorians. I don't know if she'll make it.
Her
we're just making up. Yeah, we're just making up shit. Why not? I mean, geez.
See what sticks.
Right. So, let's see. She goes to the Century Regional Detention Facility after that in Linwood. She's released after serving 23 days in jail for good behavior. So she did 23 days in, man. She's got street cred.
No, she doesn't. I guarantee. It's Paris Hilton, dude.
I see.
Suge Knight's got street cred.
I see. Well, Ben doesn't like it when we talk about him.
He's super scared of him, isn't he?
He's afraid of retaliation.
He's super scared of him.
He's like, the Detroit Connection's going to come talk to us. So, let's see. December 2007, she gets naked again to promote Rich Prosecco. It's a canned version of Italian sparkling wine, and she's covered with gold paint. So, right out of the joint, back at it. Got to make them monies.
Yeah.
No comments. I love it. February 2008, she stars in the romantic comedy The Hottie and the Naughty.
Oh, who was in that? The Hottie and the Naughty. There was somebody else famous in that.
Mike Myers, maybe? I don't know.
Not Mike Myers.
I'm counting on you for
Man,
this
that guy
one.
fell off the radar, didn't he?
Dude, apparently he's a dick to work with.
Oh, horrible. Yeah, that's why Wayne's World 3 didn't get.
Why would you? Oh, seriously?
Yeah. Dana Carvey that made no apologies. Like, yeah, it was because of Mike Myers. He's incredibly difficult to work with. There was a whole deal, Dr. Evil, with the whole finger in his mouth. That was based on Lorne Michaels, that whole character.
Oh.
But Mike Myers wrote that movie and based that character on Lorne Michaels, which was based on Dana Carvey's impersonation of Lorne Michaels.
Yeah.
He was in Bohemian Rhapsody, though. Mike Myers was.
Really?
Yep. He was the, remember, it's song 6 minutes. Nobody's going to play this. Middle America's going to turn the channel, blah, blah, blah. You know that director, not the director, but the
producer guy?
Yeah, the guy that was like the record mogul or whatever it was.
Yeah,
that was Mike Myers.
Huh.
And he was in Inglourious Bastards.
I did not put that together.
Yeah.
I knew about Inglourious Basterds. I saw
Yeah.
that.
I just saw it for the first time like 2 weeks ago.
Well, have you seen the Hottie and the Naughty?
Oh, somebody's in that. Who is that? Is it the guy from Workaholics is in that?
Dude, I don't know.
All right.
I'm focused on...
This is more of a quiz show for me.
Yeah, right? This is not my job. I have these cards. See, I do that part.
The infamous cards.
You're supposed to know things. Hottie and the Naughty was not well received. She gets another Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Actress. And that's pretty much that. September 30th, 2008, she stars in the MTV reality series Paris Hilton, My New BFF. She's looking for a new best friend.
I remember that. That was on MTV.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
The series was well received. People liked it.
Yeah, I never saw it.
It said Siri, and it started activating all your phones. I apologize. Her next film, Repo, The Genetic Opera, is a gothic rock musical. And she plays Amber Sweet, a surgery and painkiller-addicted daughter of a biotech magnate.
It's on Hulu.
I bet it is.
Oh, it is.
Oh, is it really? Have you watched it?
No, really. And Crackle, too, I think.
I love that. Oh, dude, if you're watching stuff on Crackle, I mean, that's when you're at the bottom of the barrel.
Dude,
like,
Crackle,
I'm bored.
they'll give you the first, like, what was it? What's the movie with Jennifer Lopez and Ice Cube with the snake? Anaconda.
Anaconda, yes.
I was at Crackle. They have Anaconda 3, Anaconda 2.
Oh, yeah,
no
yeah.
Anaconda 1.
No.
Nothing. Like,
No,
they
you're not
always
getting
have,
that.
like, the next 3, but never the first one.
You get Batman and Robin. You get...
They have, like, one, like, the first, maybe, and then, like, the third of the movie. There's no
You're
two.
not getting the bet.
No.
All right. Well, that was not great. It screened at a 2008 San Diego Comic-Con, and Horror.com said, quote, not only is this by far Hilton's best role, she's actually got a grain of gravitas by the end. And then Jam movies
What does
called...
that mean?
Gravitas?
No, a grain of like,
Just a grain.
just a grain.
She didn't have it in the beginning. She picked up a grain somewhere in the middle of that movie.
They chose that word combination because they both start with G and R. They just, like, I just can't like. Was this before like the talkbackers and
Grain
everything like
gravitas.
online?
I would imagine 2008 is probably
They
pretty,
must have been rude.
pretty
I would have
safe
loved to
still.
have been a fly on the wall in that. They didn't hold back.
No. Well, Jam Movies didn't hold back. They called her, quote, hopeless twit as an actress.
Who said it?
Jam Movies. I believe they're English or British.
Okay.
So she was nominated for another Razzie Award for Worst Supporting Actress again.
Cleaning house.
Princess's personal property was pilfered, pirated, pickpacked, and, well, probably by people pretending to be pretty prim and proper.
That was pretty perfect, pal.
Thank you. Hey, nice. I love it. Here's the deal. Between 2008 and 2009, her home was burgled several times by
Burgled?
a group called the Bling Ring. Yes, burgled.
Burgled.
They were a group of fashion-motivated thieves. They would go into these rich people's houses, steal all, like, their Yeezys and, like, all your diamonds and bling and stuff. Like, you know, break out the ice chest and steal. I'm trying to be too hip here. They'd steal your jewelry and your fancy clothes and stuff. The problem was, well, not for them, but for her, is it took about $2 million worth of stolen jewelry and clothes and cash and other stuff before she even noticed it. And she's like, hey, I think stuff's missing. I'm like, oh my God, this stuff's missing. And so then they called the cops and they're like, yeah, this is the Bling Rings going around, a bunch of rich people stealers. So
It's a pretty good business model.
it's not bad. It's very Robin Hood. I
Go
like the
right-
traditionals.
Yep.
Rob from the rich, give to the poor.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm poor. Just
keep
cut
it.
that third part out. Right? Just rob from the rich.
You keep it.
There we go. So, yeah. So she had a problem with that. February 2010, Princess participates in an advertising campaign for the Brazilian beer Devassa Bermlorla, whose slogan roughly translates to very blonde bitch.
Oh.
So I don't know if she knew that. Oh my
Probably
God.
not.
That sounds hot. As part of the campaign, she rides a brewery float in the Rio Carnival Festival. Carnival.
Is that with the big Jesus?
I believe so. That's
Yeah.
Brazil.
Yeah.
Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
Carnival.
I know it because of the movie Rio,
I see.
which actually my brother had.
Rio.
Oh yeah.
Rio.
My brother
music
said
and
that he.
dancing and all that romancing. That's a different song now. I switched into Barry Manilow. What? No, sorry. Sidebar.
Oh, sidebar. No, my oddly enough, my brother's friend lives there, and I was like, oh, what was it like? Like, you ever seen the movie Rio? Like, yeah. I was like, honestly, spot on.
You got to chase parrots every day?
Well,
That's
not
your-
chasing parents.
That's your job.
That movie. You know what the whole point of that whole movie was, right?
No.
To get these two birds to fuck.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a giant sex tape
That's all it
again.
was. That's all
Always
it
comes
was.
around.
That's all
Well,
it
now
was.
that we've looped back to sex tape, we're going to take a break here for a second. I'm going to play a song here from my high school band, 21 Days. And when we come back, we're going to try to continue the story of Princess.
Something about a rose.
Yeah, the guitar stylings of Joey P.
What Doors concert was this?
Exactly.
No, you guys are good. You guys are fun.
And we are back. What'd you do on your break?
I texted my wife and I grabbed a beer.
Tell her you're not coming home.
It's a rock and roll lifestyle.
All right,
Podcast lifestyle.
I've been abducted by the podcast lifestyle, babe. I can't come home ever again. I'm sorry.
I'm a Potter.
Sounds like you're a Harry Potter fan.
That's what I thought too. I'm a potty.
Leviosa.
Potty? I'm a potty.
Okay, let's see. Where were we? Oh, yes, Princess. She was riding a float in a boat, reading Carnival magazine. Nope, Festival. Okay.
She won a bunch of awards.
Yes, for worst things. June 1st, 2010, she returns to reality television in The World According to Paris. That's the show where they follow her around like her daily life.
Okay.
It was not well received.
I can't imagine why.
In June, Princess makes her debut as a DJ.
I knew that.
It's coming right on the ones and twos. And so I hope everybody understands that this is a new thing for her, but she does really well at it. Yeah, right? She's like, oh my God, I have to push a button. Okay. She gets her start at this Brazilian pop festival, and she gets a couple of negative reviews from like other DJs in the world, like Deadmau5 and Afrojack, stuff like that. They're like, dude, this chick's gonna blow the whole deal for us, man. Like, just put the button in. Like,
Afrojack said
don't tell
that?
people. Afrojack said that.
Oh man.
They were bagging on her. July 2nd, 2010, she's accused of smoking marijuana at the 2010 FIFA World Cup games between Brazil and Netherlands. Although she is escorted from Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium by local police, the case is later dismissed, and her publicist said, I can confirm that the incident was a complete misunderstanding, and it was actually another person in the group who did it. So 2 weeks later, Princess is detained and released after she is caught with cannabis at the Corsica Figueira Sudcourse Airport. So it was her, you liar, pants on fire.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Well, if you can't trust Princess, who can you trust? August 2010, Nathan Lee Parada is arrested after security men spot him wielding 2 knives outside of Princess's house. Like
Just standing out there chucking.
just waving them, just like Edward Scissorhands.
Maybe he's trying to impress her. Like, look what I can. Maybe it wasn't all bad. Like, look what I
It's
can.
like a lot of gangs want me because of my sweet bow skills.
I can keep you safe.
So yeah, well, unfortunately, he was found guilty on 1 felony count of attempted first-degree residential burglary and is sentenced to 2 years in a state prison, all for his love of PH. August 2010, she is arrested on suspicion of cocaine possession in Las Vegas. Her boyfriend, Cy Waits, is charged with driving under the influence. Blank card!
Dun, dun, dun.
Her defense initially was that the handbag, which had the 8 ounces of coke in it, the 0.8 grams of coke in it, is not hers. Quote, this person question was a high street brand and by no means up to her fashion standards, end quote.
So she has standards when it comes. She's a snob when it comes to coke.
Not coke, but the handbag you carried.
Oh, okay.
She's like, that could not possibly be my purse. I don't buy that. That's
Case
off
closed.
the rack.
Case closed.
I got a Birkin bag. So, did you buy your wife a Birkin bag?
What is that?
Oh, you should. It's a purse. Look that up.
A Birkin bag?
Birkin. Yeah. Later, she claimed that personal items, including cash and credit cards, which had her name on it from the bag, she's like, okay, if that one says it has my name on it, I guess that's my purse. So, to avoid a felony conviction for the cocaine, she pleads guilty to 2 misdemeanors. And under the terms of the plea bargain, she's sentenced to 1 year probation, 200 hours of community service, $2,000 fine, which is probably just in the bag.
Yeah.
And completion of a drug abuse treatment program.
What'd she like?
Clark County District Attorney David Rogers says, quote, if she was arrested for anything besides a minor traffic violation, she'll spend a year in jail. There will be no discussion. The court will have no discretion. So basically that she's like on her 3rd strike, sounds like.
Strong words.
So September 21st, 2010, on their way to Tokyo press conference, her and her sister Nikki are stopped by the immigration officers at the Narita airport because of her drug possession conviction the previous day. So now, with Japanese strict drug laws, if you've ever been convicted of a drug crime, you are denied entry into the country. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, they're very strict about that. It's like Canada. If you get like a DUI, you can't go there anymore.
Just the thought of their prisons alone. You ever seen that, like Locked Up Abroad?
Oh God, that's terrifying.
That is
dude.
that's enough. Sorry, I talked over you. That's enough to keep me on the straight and narrow. Like,
pretty much.
Like,
yeah.
dude,
No, we don't chew gum in this country. Sure, I cannot chew gum. That's fine. Whatever we do, man.
I'll do whatever it is you need me to do.
The airport officials questioned her, quote, for hours, not 4 hours, but for hours. And she and Nikki were detained overnight at the airport hotel. Oh my God. September 22nd, Japanese authorities deny her entry. She's put on a plane back to the United States. That stops their Asian promotional tour. It cancels everything. And so, because Indonesia and Malaysia also have anti-drug laws, and so that shuts that down.
Go to Jamaica.
Yeah, right?
You know,
I just think they're looking for a larger population base, though, to promote the whatever. I haven't mentioned it, but she makes a lot of money in perfume over her life. So just know that.
Like, that's her brand?
Yeah. Well, that's one of her side projects.
Okay.
She makes a lot of perfumes. October 2010, James Rainford high-speed bicycled past the guards at the entrance of her gated community. I'm going for it.
I like to imagine he's got a card in his spoke, so it's just.
See, I was imagining like the Pee Wee Herman bicycle too, like one gear, like he's just really humping it up the hill, like I got this.
Trying to pop a wheelie on it.
Paris, look at me, Paris, look. He goes to her house. He begins pounding on the door. He's arrested, gets 3 years probation, along with a restraining order.
For driving by on a bike?
Well, again, he blew past the front gate and past security guards, popped a slick wheelie, and then started banging on the door like, hey, look at me.
She drove without headlights 70 miles an hour in a 35-mile zone. And what did she get?
Like nothing.
Yeah.
Probation.
Yeah.
20 days.
Whatever.
Served. 2011, CNN declares that she has transformed fame, quote, more than any other modern day star, end quote.
When was this?
2011.
Okay.
That's a reference to her influence on the revival of being famous for being famous phenomenon.
Yeah, I think
that's the thing. So
I think she was that on Larry King?
I believe that's correct.
And she found the Bible.
No, I don't know. I don't have any Bible stories.
No, I saw snippets of that interview. For somebody who hates Paris Hilton, I sure know a lot about this chick.
I was going to say, you know what you hate, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I do my research.
You're very current.
Yeah.
That's good. April 2011, Rainford is arrested for a second time, bicycle guy, for attacking her boyfriend
on a unicycle.
Cy Watts outside of Van Nuys Superior Court, where she's headed to testify against Nathan Lee. So basically, she's testifying against the other guy who's wielding like knife hands, and then this dude attacks her boyfriend. Like, God, dude, just write a letter or like follow her Instagram or something. You don't have to. He's arrested again in July outside of her Malibu, California beach house, and he's charged with 2 felony stalking counts, 3 misdemeanor counts of disobeying a court order. But then a judge found him to be mentally incompetent to stand trial, and he's sent to a state mental hospital. Okay. So there you go.
There you go.
October 2012, she appears in the music video for the Korean singer Kim Jang-hoon, which is filmed on a Malibu beach. She's paid $1 million for her appearance. It premiered in 3D. I brought it up because it's a $1 million appearance fee that she's now starting to get.
They all get that, though. A lot of them do.
Well, yeah, but she sort of started that.
Oh,
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. She's like the one who did this. She's the one who created the business model for famous for being famous and
I'll give her credit
how
for
to
that.
capitalize. December 2012, she models for designer Shane and Funguli Peacock at the Indian Fashion Week. She also appears as a DJ there, though. So that's kind of her thing now. She's like, yeah, I'll come to your fashion week, but you got to set me up as a DJ at a party after it. And so she does. She signs May 2012 with Cash Money Records. She appears in Rich Gang's song Tap Out alongside Lil Wayne, Christina Milian, and Nicki Minaj.
So she's reinventing herself so they're marketing her as a DJ, or she's
the DJ.
That's it.
DJ.
Okay.
1s and 2s, Wheels of Steel. DJ.
Well, if you're making $1 million in appearance,
dude, that's what I'm saying.
That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good move on their part.
We'll get to it here in a second, where it's revealed how much money she makes. August 2013, she DJs Anastasia Weekly Foam and Diamonds party on Ibiza. It's well received.
Really?
They like her so much, she gets a contract renewal for the next 4 years in Ibiza.
Really?
Yes. October, she releases her first single through Cash Money, Good Time. 'Cause it's always a good time. That's a different song.
I don't know it.
Morning come. It features rapper Lil Wayne. It debuts at number 18 on the U.S. Billboard Dance and Electronic Song Charts. And November, she wins Best Breakthrough DJ Award through NR.
You ever watch The Masked Singer?
Yeah, I love The Masked Singer.
You see when Lil Wayne was on there?
I did see when Lil Wayne was on there. That was awesome.
What song was he singing?
He was a robot, and I can't remember what song he was singing.
Here's what gets me about that show is obviously it's a big reveal, right? They want that. But the speculation on the judges' parts.
Oh, I love it.
It's so outlandish. I think it might be Prince Charles.
Exactly. I was going to go with The Rock. Like,
yeah.
that looks, he's a very big fellow.
I
looks
think-
like could be The Rock.
Yeah.
He sings. He was in Moana. He
It's
sung.
supposed, yeah, like I think it's Brad Pitt.
I was like, Brad Pitt ain't doing your show. Come on, man. Ends up being like freaking Ron Popeil. And you're like, what?
Exactly.
Oh, I should have guessed it was Ron Popeil. Set it and forget it. Oh.
Schneider from One Day at a Time.
Yeah, right. Is he still alive?
I don't know.
You know they remade that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Netflix, right?
That's correct.
They tried making it more
Modern.
modern. That's what I'm looking for.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're welcome. As I said, in November, she wins Best Breakthrough DJ Award at the NRJ DJ Awards.
Have you seen her DJ?
No, I mean, I have. Yeah, I've watched the things. There's a tweet from Deadmau5 about it. She said, I'm sorry, I'm genderizing Deadmau5. Deadmau5 tweets, congrats on your NRJ award. What the fuck is an NRJ award? It's a radio station that throws an award show in Monaco every year.
He's saying what we're all thinking.
Exactly. But, I mean, it's sort of,
You kind of want to know.
it's a thing.
Yeah.
January 2014, she becomes resident DJ at Harrah's Atlantic City, the Pool After Dark. So now she's got a resident gig. She's living in Atlantic City,
Wow.
down on the AC.
A lot of them do that, though.
Oh, yeah.
Britney
No,
Spears,
yeah. Absolutely.
Cher.
Yep. It's a residency gig, man. You
Yeah.
know what you're doing 5 nights a week.
Do they pay
know?
for your accommodations?
I believe it's in there, yep.
Really?
I'll take a residency gig. That'd be great. We'll
Yeah.
podcast at the Giant Triangle one, whatever that's called. It's the Luxor. I've stayed
Okay.
there. I was just being dramatic. July 2014, her next single, Come Alive. Come Alive, Come Alive, Come. None of these are her songs. Is released. It was
What
not
song?
well received. 2014, see, earworm.
What is that?
Yeah, exactly. I don't remember either, but they get you. 2014, an obsessed fan flies a plane over her Malibu house with 2 banners on it. One of them reads, "Can't get Paris Whitney Hilton out of my mind." And the other one reads, "Mr. and Mrs. Hilton, may I court your daughter, Paris?"
She has a loyal following. I mean, like, really.
So yes, a couple of stalkers and a knife-wielding guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you want.
Yeah.
September 2014, she buys a Pomeranian dog worth $13,000.
She keep it in her purse?
She does.
Yeah.
To further her career as a DJ, she embarks on a summer and fall tour consisting of 13 shows in Spain, France, Portugal, South Korea, Colombia, and exotic New Jersey.
The Guard State.
Hey, yo, look at Paris. Spinning them discs. Whoa.
Paris is here.
Paris is here. Hey. Cabs are here.
Cabs are here.
October 2014.
Now you're making me shout, and I don't want to shout.
This is the t-shirt before the shirt. It's the shirt before the shirt. So that's not the shirt. You know they sell clips like for their t-shirts that like pull the sleeves in a little bit so their arms look like they're more muscular than
Are
they
you
are.
serious?
Yep. There's like t-shirt ties or something like that they sell.
See, that's another one of those shows. Like, I don't know anything about the Kardashians. I've never seen an episode, but I know about them. But I know those quotes that you're talking about.
Oh, I've seen every Jersey Shore there
You
is,
were-
except for like the reunion ones, the family vacation one. We dropped MTV, but anyway, yeah. Let's see here. October 2014, Lucas Rendaz is completely covered with tattoos of Paris. I'm sorry, Princess PH. He appeared to be extremely drunk, and he went to her gated community to see her. Guards called the police, and the guy's arrested for possession of cocaine.
It's like the fifth
It's like,
guy.
hey, Paris, I got all these sweet tattoos. Why are you checking my pockets? Like, I was just walking.
I don't know of any celebrity where this happens to more of than her.
Not yet,
I
right?
don't.
That's the price you pay for
I
being
guess.
famous for being famous. December 2014, she files a report with the LA Police Department after being the subject of anti-Semitic attacks on social media by a man who believes she's Jewish. He threatens to rape and kill her. She's Catholic. She's not even Jewish, guy.
Yeah, lock that guy up.
Right. I don't understand. December, she works as a DJ at W Hotel's annual Art Basel party in Miami. Now, by the end of 2014, she is the highest paid female DJ. Apparently, she made close to $3 million for 4 nights of work as a DJ.
4 nights.
4 nights. Now, she actually made $2.7 million DJing 4 sets. So roughly $374,000 an hour.
So she'll DJ for an hour, and that's it.
Well, right. That's, $350. What do you want? That's a good night's work. Well, good hour's work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see why you're out of touch. Her, not you. But yeah. January 2015, she spends $25,000 on 2 more dogs, one for herself and another one for her mom as a 35th anniversary gift. So, okay, she has no concept of money or what that means.
To her, this is like the price of a dog.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like you got commas in places there shouldn't be commas, lady.
not even trying to haggle with them.
No. Oh, really? Oh, 25,000? Here you go.
Yeah, go to the Humane Society.
Have that in my Birkin bag. April 2015, it's reported that Tinkerbell has died of age 14.
Tinkerbell's her chihuahua, right?
That was her $13,000 whatever. Yeah, not the Pomeranian. I think Tinkerbell was the Chihuahua. Damn, you know a lot.
How old was the dog?
14.
How much was it?
I think that was the $13,000 one. So it's about $1,000 a year.
Yeah.
A little less, like 800 $800 a year or something like that.
Damn.
Now remember, this dog had a 3,000 square foot home with air conditioning, heating, and designer furniture built just for pet size at an estimated cost of $325,000.
Wow.
So hopefully that dog had a will left it to one of the other dogs. They're like, where do we live now? I'm not paying taxes on that. 2015, Plain Guy. Remember him with the banners?
Oh, yeah.
Could I please court your daughter? He reportedly posed as a flower delivery guy, the classics, to gain access to the gated community, where he leaves her a classic Cadillac automobile.
Well, the heart wants what the heart wants, Brian.
Dude, but like he busts in with flowers and a Cadillac, and they're like, arrest him.
Well, he should have been hiding in the Cadillac, like a Trojan horse thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He's in the trunk trying to get one of his buddies.
Yeah.
These people don't sound like they have friends, though.
No.
So that's like, you always got to be a one-man operation. May 2015.
Imagine the guy printing that banner up on the plane.
Right. He contracted that out.
Yeah, you might want to. Maybe that was like, maybe he tipped him off.
Hey, Chuck, can I get a banner? It's got to say, Paris Hilton, I fucking love ya. Stabby stab.
True love forever.
On the other side, address her parents, because I want to bring them into this. They live in New York. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't know why he has that accent.
Did the check clear? Yeah, print it.
Print it. Should we tell somebody? Nah.
Yeah. It could be anybody in
He's
Paris.
in a plane.
He
What's
could
he
be
gonna
going
do?
to Paris. We don't know.
Right. They refer to a lot of things. May 2015, her third single under Cash Money is released. High Off My Love.
Did they go all in on her? Like, did they? That came out bad. But did they like?
I don't know the behind the scenes.
No, I mean, like, did they treat her like a legitimate? Because like the guy from Jersey Shore.
No, dude. Yeah. What are you talking about?
They signed. 50 Cent signed him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Pauly.
Yeah. Pauly D.
Yeah, Pauly D. Right, it's a
Right.
DJ thing, and
Right.
like he really pushed it. Like, did they honestly like? Again, was it the fact that she was good? I mean, did they treat her like a actual artist that they would sign that didn't have that Paris Hilton?
No, I would say. I think this is about followers and social media presence,
Building
and
your brand.
all that. And then they would say on the backside, giving her an opportunity to explore her artistic potential or whatever like that. But it doesn't hurt that you got a couple million followers that instantly now go to Cash Money to go, what's that all about?
Yeah, exactly. So good move on their part.
You know, it's not bad. I mean, honestly, again, our music in high school wasn't great, but we had like 200 friends that would go see our shitty band anywhere, so we thought we were a big deal.
But
Clubs don't care. They
No.
like it. They're like, hey, well, you bring 200
Yeah.
people with you. All right. You know,
Yeah.
and so.
is Hasselhoff out of his contract yet?
He's a big star in Germany.
It's crazy to me, isn't it?
Hasselhoff.
You ever seen that video of him eating the burger? He's super hammered.
No,
So gross. Like the sound of the mouth.
Love it.
His lips are like all shiny.
High Off My Love actually peaks at number 3 on Billboard U.S. Dance Club songs because she's a DJ. And in June 2015, she performs at Summerfest in Milwaukee in front of 50,000 people.
Oh, Milwaukee. That's probably the biggest name they've seen.
So,
You know?
Paris Hilton, I've heard of that.
Rick Schroeder came back in '84.
Ricky Schroeder. Wow. There's like a Blue Bloods reference or something, right? Didn't he go serious cop drama?
Yeah, he did.
I see. While in an online campaign to get her thrown off the show gained 7,000 signatures, the audience was more positive than the buzz generated prior to the show. So they're like, you know what? Kick her off. This sucks. Why are we paying to see Paris Hilton? They're like, she's not that bad. All right, I don't mind it. It's not that bad.
You know, I've seen, you know, me and you have a lot of similar tastes in music, but we also
Yes.
have different tastes in music.
Yes.
And you've drugged me some concerts before. I'm
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
this is going to be lame, whatever, you know. Then, like, you know what? Not that bad.
Not that bad.
You know?
Very tasty.
Very tasty.
2015 and 2017, Princess is the target of an identity theft scheme by Paytzar Bachadzahan.
Just like, again with this.
Yeah, apparently. It's a woman who uses her credit cards to book parties at Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel worth around $53,000.
Okay, that's, first of all, if you're going to steal somebody's identity, you might be able over the phone, you know, here's, my name's Paris Hilton.
Yes.
And, you know, they're probably like, you know, Paris Hilton, like her, you know, her check-in's at 4 o'clock. You know, everybody's coming out of the woodwork. And then you got some, like, middle-aged
lady.
suburban mom coming in, you know.
Yeah, you can't be planning events with stolen identity profits.
So the takeaway from this is if you're going to steal somebody's identity, keep it local.
Well, she listens to you because she also pretends to be PH in emails to her employees, convincing them to transfer $106,000 to this lady's account. And she hacked her sister Nikki and her dad Rick Hilton's accounts in an attempt to gain passwords to other accounts. So she was trying to go in all in. She has stolen nude photos from the iCloud account. But she does get arrested in 2017 for bank fraud conspiracy and is sentenced to 57 months in prison and ordered to pay restitution.
What happens if you can't pay the restitution?
I guess you stay in prison, right? I mean,
Well, it's not like debtor's prison.
that's not how it works.
Hey, do you know the poorhouse was a real thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're too poor, so go here.
Yeah. Do you also know that buttload is an actual measurement? No, it is.
How much is a buttload?
I can't remember, but Google it. I was shocked.
All right, everybody. As Ben would say, homework. Google what a buttload is and write it. Crime and music. January 2018. She models for Kanye West's Yeezy Season 6 collection. She recreates paparazzi photos of Kim Kardashian. Yeah. February 14th, 2018, Valentine's Day. She releases the song I Need You. I need you. I need you. That's never, none of these are her songs. As a digital download, it debuted at number 48, peaks at number 32 on the dance club song charts. So she's all in on the dance club music. That's her thing. Boo! Bam, 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 boo! Boo!
Come with it now.
Yeah. That's a little more EDM than I want. This is the time on the show when we dance.
Like, here's the thing. Like, we'd be like, 36. Like, oh, she only reached 36. What?
Dude.
What number did your chart? Did you chart at? You know what I mean?
Zero.
People make fun of Chumbo all the time. Guess what?
Charts?
Yeah, one more song than I had.
Tub thumping, baby.
Yeah.
You ain't kidding. May 10th, 2019, BFA, Best Friend's Ass. Her collaboration with Belgian producer duo Dimitri Vegas and Like Mike is released.
Did you say best friend ass?
Yeah, my best friend's ass. Best Friend's Ass, BFA.
Oh, okay.
You got to get your BFA, man. I don't know. But this guy's Dimitri and Like Mike. They're a Belgian, like, music duo guys. They write the beats. We write the beats.
Like Mike?
Yeah, you know Like Mike.
So he's not like the real Mike. He's
No,
like
he's like
Mike.
Mike. He's Mike adjacent.
He's like a Mike cover band.
They must be good, though, because the song peaks at 45 on Billboard's dance and electronic charts and hits number 25 on Belgium's Ultra chart. Now, see, I'm doing that because there used to be a Saturday Night Live sketch called Sprockets.
Oh, yeah.
And this is
Deidre.
on Sprockets when we dance.
I'm
And
as
that was
happy-
Mike Myers.
Yeah.
And so it all comes back around. It's all a loop.
I'm
Like
as
a-
happy as a little girl.
It's a revelation. It's a revolution. Keeps coming around your face.
They were going to make that into a movie.
Kim Kardashian, other social media personalities, words are hard, appear in the music video. So she's doing good, man. 2019, July 19, 2019, she releases Lone Wolves. There's 3 of you. You're
It's
not
plural.
exactly lone.
Lone wolves, it's plural. Wolves. You're not a lone wolf.
The title should
if
just be
there's
called
more than one lone wolf.
Wolves.
Yeah, just
Well-
yeah,
The 3 of us are lone together.
yeah, like the Lone Ranger.
The Lone Rangers.
Well, he had Tonto.
That's a band. We'll cover the Lone Rangers later in a later episode. But
Uh,
yeah, there's 3 of you. You're not exactly lone.
Yeah, it's lone wolves.
Lone wolves. Zzz, lone wolves.
It's like call yourself the single group. Like
A song. There's a song there. It's a song with vocalist Matten. Matt N. They're just Matten.
Steve Madden.
I apparently see Matten. He's branching out. It peaks at number 59 on Ultra Top, which is a Belgium chart. It's a Belgian chart. Ultra Top.
They love their techno over there, don't they?
2 days later, she DJs at Tomorrowland. That's one of the Magic Kingdom
I was
Disney
gonna say.
style parks around the world. So she's go Mickey, go Mickey. Whoa.
Get goofy now.
Oh, nice. Princess becomes the target of a street artist, Banksy.
Oh, I love Banksy.
Yeah, you were talking earlier about like her music's just all garbage and stuff like that. But he went out and he got 500 copies of her album at 48 record shops all across the UK, and he replaced it with alternate versions of his stuff. And he reworked the album to feature remixes produced by him and Danger Mouse. And the track list contains such song titles as Why Am I Famous? What Have I Done? And What Am I For? He also changed the cover sleeve and booklet to display pictures of her topless.
You know what he did was he kind of threw it on social media that he was going to be in New York and he was going to start putting his work all over the place. And so people are just like, where's Banksy? Where's Banksy? So yeah, all these people hunting him down, trying to get pieces of his work.
Yeah.
One of the things that he did was he set up in like one of like kind of like those side markets that are on the sidewalks or whatever it is.
Yes.
They have like their little tent set up.
The black market.
Well, there was
street market.
Well, there was a bunch of Banksy.
The dark web.
That's a TV show, isn't it?
Whatever.
But there was a bunch of Banksy pictures there,
Oh,
and
okay.
they were, people were walking by, they thought they were knockoffs, and a couple people bought them, whatever. but it turns out they were actual Banksys, and he was actually there selling it for like $10-15.
How would you know who he is?
Yeah, and they're valued at like $500,000. Like it's insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
I'm a huge fan of that guerrilla tactic type art.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now,
I like
if you're a deep and long-time listener of the show, like you must have listened to multiple of these, Banksy is a potential guest here because it's rumored that he is the former singer of a British punk band.
Boingo Boingo?
Yeah, I think a Bananarama. We're just saying things that sound fun. Kalamazoo! Hey, skip-a-doo.
You should have told him I was Banksy. Nobody would have known.
You might be Banksy, and nobody still would know.
Maybe I am.
Exactly.
Am I Banksy?
So yeah, Banksy, is panning on her. She was named a billion-dollar entrepreneur by Variety magazine, and also one of the 100 hottest women of all time by Men's Health. She's ranked 5th on the Forbes most overexposed list. She's been parodied by South Park. She's a World of Warcraft character. She's been on The Simpsons. She's a meme. A quote from Paris Hilton. When Paris has to pee, Paris has to pee. Paris Hilton, everybody!
Yay! Oh, I'm clapping.
There you go. How'd you like Paris Hilton, the story? Did we convert you at all? Do you hate her
the
less?
thing is, and I just
Begrudging respect?
towards the end, I'm not gonna lie, like the DJ thing, kind of. I still hate her. I think she's just vile
person.
Vile
Yeah,
person.
sure.
But part of me, for a minute there, I'm like, you know what? Good for her. Like I kind of maybe somewhat came around.
Yay, we did it. All right.
I mean, I'm not flying over her house in an airplane with banners or
well, no,
twiddling
of course
knives.
not.
But
That's how you get the ladies, dude. How you gonna get the ladies if you don't show your sweet knife skills?
here's the thing about
Just say it.
it. Was it me and you that have talked about it? Where that's the difference between there's a difference between what makes a stalker a stalker. And
Attraction
it's
level.
how you look.
Yep.
It's how you look.
We've discussed it.
Yeah. We said Brad Pitt earlier. If you look like Brad Pitt and you're flying over the house or you're in front there twirling knives
it's
around,
romantic.
oh my gosh, he'll fight for me.
Yeah.
Or he'll go
Yeah,
to.
right.
But if you look like me,
Right.
Right. like lock him up.
What are those movies, 50 Shades of Grey? If that guy lived in a trailer, like, you'd be
Yeah.
like, calling the cops. You're not going to go to
manager at Circuit City. Like
like, no, but he's a billionaire, so it's okay then.
yeah.
That's what we've learned. All right, people, make sure people have money if you're interested in them.
That's the takeaway.
And because we said takeaway, I'm going to wrap it up another episode of Crime and Music here. Hey, everybody, let's give a little thanks to our buddy Jason Roy for stepping in.
Oh, I should thank you. This was
Thanks.
great, man. I really enjoyed
great.
it.
Appreciate you helping out. If you guys want to leave some comments, hit us up on any of the social medias at Crime and Music on Twitter, Instagram, Crime and Music on Facebook. We've got a YouTube channel you can check out. It's the same thing. There's just that picture that'll be up on the screen the whole time. It's not of us. It's the people we're talking about. So there you go. Hammond and Han, I got nothing else to say, but as
nothing.
the song says, never trust a big butt and a smile.
Bow, bow, bow.